What is happening, guys? Okay, so tonight we have a very serious video to talk about, and we will be getting into it very soon, but I do want to mention, literally tonight's video is basically the start of something absolutely massive when it comes to the gaming market for rugby, and I really need you guys to literally listen to everything that I'm saying and make sure you're literally watching all the way to the end, because if you're interested in getting a decent rugby game, this is what we need to do, so make sure you listen. Welcome back to another rugby video. Please make sure you go ahead and smash that like button to show your support for the channel, and if you are new, please go ahead and subscribe. We upload rugby videos every single week guaranteed, so please click the notification button so you don't miss out. So, as we know, the newly elected Bill Beaumont has won the chairman of the World Rugby Board after an ongoing election between him and Pichot. Now, one of the main things Pichot was running for, which stood out compared to Bill Beaumont, was the fact that he really thought to get the future of rugby going, we needed a decent video game. So, questioned over on Twitter, Bill Beaumont was questioned by a fan. So, as you can see here, they mentioned Gus's proposal to push a rugby video game done properly could be a significant revenue stream and draw more kids to the game. Hashtag EA Rugby. He actually tweeted this over to Bill Beaumont. And obviously, a lot of people don't really expect replies from him. I actually tweeted to him as well myself, but he hasn't replied yet. So it is a pretty interesting point. But this one did actually get a reply. Now, the reply, as you can see here, is as follows. Bring back Jonah Lomu Rugby. In all seriousness, I agree. Gaming is key to youth engagement. Just look at the esports boom during these uncertain times. Now, again, it kind of makes you wonder, he obviously agrees the fact that a video game should exist, but whether he's going to do anything about that, I don't know. It all really depends. I mean, going by that reply, he doesn't really seem passionate about video games. Yes, he agrees the fact that it needs to be a video game, and a decent one, but again, he hasn't really mentioned anything of this, and this all comes from rumours. If Pichot had won, he really wanted to campaign for an EA Sports rugby game, which could have looked something like this. Obviously, it wouldn't have been next year, it may have been the following year or something like that. And obviously, if EA Sports had a rugby game, it would be fully licensed. As you can see there, has all the licenses, so the English Premiership, the Super Rugby, the Pro 14, the Top 14, Major League Rugby from America, and the South American SLAR. And that is a massive market you need to get to, and you need a lot of revenue and money going into it in order to have these licenses. Same as the national teams. Rugby games these day and ages do not have the licenses at all. I mean, they have some of them, like the latest one, Rugby 20, made by Nacon, literally has 60 licenses, which is impressive, very impressive. But it's missing some of the key parts, and it hasn't got very good graphics, it hasn't got licensed stadiums, and something like that, you really feel if a big developer had it, all those licenses, they would make a good go of a rugby game. So I generally feel that we need to start doing something about this. So Bill Beaumont, yes, he agrees video games need to be made for rugby, whether that be an annual release or every 2 years. But again, he doesn't seem passionate about it enough to be doing something about it. So that is why I have decided to say what I'm about to say. So in tonight's video, I am literally calling out for every single YouTuber out there that covers everything to do with rugby, and I'm literally calling out for every single fan out there. So everybody watching this right now, if you have a Twitter account, please go over to Twitter and start tweeting anything to do with a rugby game and tagging Bill Beaumont in it. The idea of this campaign is to literally try and get Bill Beaumont to try and do something with the video game market when it comes to World Rugby, and try and get some sort of, I don't know, like a plan or a design going on with World Rugby to try and associate themselves with other video games and helping them out, and just trying overall to boost the gaming market out there for rugby itself. This is a good way to grow sport, as you guys know, with the success of FIFA and Madden, with the NFL and football, obviously that being. So with rugby, I really feel that in order to engage with younger people, because obviously they're drawn by NFL and they're drawn by football more than they are with rugby, in order to really engage to them, we need to get a decent rugby game going. So in order to do this, we need to get investment, and we need to get World Rugby involved. And who is in charge of World Rugby at the moment? That is Bill Beaumont. So that is why you need to head over to Twitter right now and start tweeting stuff to them. If failing that, keep watching all our videos. Literally, there's going to be a load of YouTubers I'm reaching out to at the moment, and I'm in talks with them as well. And some of them are pretty big YouTubers as well. So yeah, need you to stay tuned with all this. Like I said, if you want to take part and do something, head over to Twitter and go tag Bilbo1 in that. Don't harass him, and we're not trying to harass or steer anything. We're literally just trying to get his attention in order for the video gaming market and World Rugby itself to do something about it. So that is what we're going to try and do tonight. That is the campaign we are starting, so please, please go ahead and do that. If you want a decent rugby game, or you just want to support the future of rugby, we really need to do this. And you'll be seeing loads of more content on this as well from other YouTubers in the coming days and weeks. So yeah. Thank you, stay tuned for all this, and I will see you in another video.